Got a K&N air filter that looks like it hasn't been cleaned in about 10 years. In fact, this is on a 2000 Camaro, and if you told me that this was put on in 2000 and never cleaned, I would believe it. It's supposed to be purple. So let's see if we can revive this sucker. 1,000,000-mile warranty. The car's got 224,000 miles on it, so we're not even a quarter away through that warranty. So I'm gonna say probably wouldn't have lasted 1,000,000 miles. Well, this side's still solid. All right, so I'm gonna spray the cleaner on there, let it soak. But I'm gonna let it soak, but keep it wet because you don't want it to dry on there. I'm probably going to end up doing this a few times. Because I know on mine that I change every 5,000 miles. Even then I have to do it a couple times sometimes. This one might take 4 or 5 times. So I'll learn today. Let it soak for like 10 minutes. Alright, time to rinse it. What you guys didn't see is that I already saturated it before that. I only showed a few sprays. I soaked this sucker. Let's see. Just try to use like room temperature water and spray it from the inside out. Hey, the stuff coming out's kind of K&N purple. I don't know if it's not really. It's just black on the camera, but in person I can see a little hint of purple in there. Can't see how dirty it is in the camera, but in person it is some dark grayish black sad stuff. Filthy and pokey. Oh, that y'all, you can see that. Oh, the chunks. My lord, the chunks. The horrors. The engine bay didn't look like it had been cleaned. It looked like it hadn't been cleaned for about 22 years as well. Or maybe they cleaned it like once in that 22 years. Pretty sure I got like 10 horsepower just washing the engine. Whoops. Oh, by golly, this just might work. Alright, I'm gonna keep rinsing it, but not on camera. Alright, round one's done, and it actually worked pretty good. It got to where the water wasn't really coming out black anymore, but it obviously needs more cleaning, so the cleaner probably wasn't able to penetrate to the last of this stuff. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed. Alright, 1,000,000-mile warranty. They just don't warranty the plastic, apparently. And all these little metal things trying to kill me every time I move this thing around. It's like tire wires. And this is not a how-to video on how to clean a K&N, because there's instructions on the bottle. Anybody can clean a damn K&N air filter. This is more of a like, wow, this is really dirty. I think other people might want to see this. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, round two. I saturated it all again. Let it soak for about 10 more minutes. Back to just a little bit warmer than room temperature water. Oh, that's more soap than anything now. Still a little bit of dirt. Oh, you can hear my little helper there? Oh yeah, there's still some pretty dirty spots. And I follow the instructions and wash from the inside out. But once I feel like I've got everything from the inside out, then I do actually wash it from the outside too. So you don't want to push the dirt into it, but once you feel like you kind of got the dirt off, then it's okay to help rinse all the soap off. Little loud helper. You got dinner on her mouth. Huh. You got spaghetti on your mouth still. There was still enough dirt in there to clog the sink a little bit. Real slow to go through there. I'm gonna keep rinsing it. Alright, I'd say mission accomplished after only two soakings and 2 rinses. I did rinse it extra long to make sure I got all that soap out of there because I did use a lot. But wow. After doing all that, you let it all dry. Like really let it all dry. Don't put it on a heater. I made that mistake once. It shrinks it. So let it dry naturally in the air. I've never had a problem drying it in the sunlight. That seems to work just fine. But don't put heat to it. It shrinks that sucker and it won't fit where it used to fit. And then you just spray this on. Kind of even coats, kind of like spray paint. Look how good it looks. It's like 6 in the morning. I should be getting ready for work instead of messing with my car. I don't know how many times in my life I've done this. Like the finishing touches on a car thing before I go to work and hope it works. We're just doing the last part. We're going to charge it. Filter oil. Kind of like, I do like a light, just a light bit. Kind of like, just like spray paint, really. Just a little light coat. Let it soak for a second. And then you'll see, after that, you'll see the light spots. And you just fill in the light spots. So I'll let that sit for a minute and then I'll look at it again. So that's after 2 applications, and that's pretty close to how it should look. I think I'll do 1 more, and it is important, like all things, take your time and do it right, because you don't want to soak it a lot on the first spray. Sorry, I'm still half asleep. You don't want to soak it a lot on the first spray. You spray it and let it wicks. It like soaks into it. It pulls it in. That's why you only do it from one side, because it'll pull it into the other side. See, I didn't spray this side at all, and it's changed the color. It's changed to that purple. I guess it's red, but it looks purple. It's like purplish red. So I think I will let this sit just a few more minutes and then spray it 1 more time, because there's still some gray spots on the corners that aren't really showing up on the camera. But if I look away from the camera and look at it in person, I can see them. And then I will put it on the car and drive to work. Alright, and in case you're wondering how this goes on, you actually do it from... This side goes in here. Sorry, this side goes in here. And then you just kind of force this onto each end here and screw it tight. I can't do that with one hand, so, but you kind of get the idea. That'll look like that kind of, just like that. And then there's a little air intake temperature sensor Plug in here. Go. Yep, sounds a little different. You can actually hear air sucking in now. Did not hear air sucking in before. So, presto, call it a success.